Hello friends and welcome to another Modern League. Today we have something for you. It's was pretty popular a couple weeks ago and wasn't exactly sure what to play today, and a viewer shared that shared with me that they wanted to see this list. So I picked it up. Sometimes it's that easy. So this is the list that we're playing today. It uses Boom Bust and Crack the Earth in order to tax your opponent's lands. Usually, you'd expect to see a red deck using Blood Moon. This deck does not do that, so we're not going to be vulnerable to Beseiju in the way that a Blood Moon deck would be. We're also using a full 4 Mana Tithe, which is pretty cool, I think. Not too often you get a chance to use Mana Tithe. We've also got my friend here, the Bomat Courier, one of that we can search up with Urza Saga. Some of you already know that I'm a fan of Bomat Courier. This is a pretty great card in some of the Blood Moon decks that I was playing with Dragon Rage Channeler. Really enjoy how, it's 2 types for Darcy. So once you put this thing in the graveyard, it's really helping Darcy fly. Otherwise, as far as the sideboard goes, we've got Kataki's War's Wage. There's a lot of artifact decks ticking around right now. A full 3 Burrenton Forge-Tenders, which is interesting, but seems like it would be very good against Ragavan, so that makes a lot of sense. Also, a full 4 Wear Tear. Wear Tear is a really, really strong card, being able to potentially get a 2-for-1. So we've actually got a couple of split cards in this deck, which is kind of cool. We've also got the Singleton Deflecting Palm. Big fan of this card as well. Being able to, against Bogles, like smash them for lethal damage in 1 hit, or even against, like Burn, being able to turn one of their burn spells against them, totally changing the math. Anyways, I'm excited to take this thing for a test drive, so let's join the queue and see how we do. Yeah, I think we keep this. Play Esper Sentinel, Mishra's Bauble. Turn 2, Epicure, hold up Mana Tithe would be my guess for what we're going to do for turn 2. Wait to see what we draw, I kind of want to play the Sacred Foundry turn 1, so that when we play the Vantage turn 2, it's not suspicious that, we paid 2 life, we played Epicure, and now we're holding up 1 mana that we paid a life in order to hold up. So let's just pay this life now. Put down the Sentinel, put down the Bauble, and on their upkeep, we'll Bauble them. We don't know if they're playing a Thoughtseize deck, so I'm going to wait just so that we don't give them an extra card to see. Okay, so we know what they're playing. They're playing Living End. Hopefully Mana Tithe will be good against them. Oh, there's a Boom Bust, but we don't have a land to go with it yet, so we're not going to want to just go ahead and cast it. I mean, they have a fetch land anyway, so that would be a terrible target. Let's play the Vantage and the Epicure. I guess we'll do that after attacks. But Crack the Earth would have been a nice draw here. Probably going to want to get rid of Prismatic Ending. I can't really think of anything that it's going to do for us. Edamon with a triple threat. Spending all the manas. Our Metamon. Cheers. All right. I'm doing all right, Metamon. Really enjoying Pauper lately. With the new set has given us a couple very strong cards. Been pretty excited about that. How you been doing? Ooh, grief, huh? I guess we Mana Tithe that. And I think we're gonna go ahead and boom bust the breeding pool regardless. Don't want to let them get up to 3 mana now that ooh, Arid Mesa, that's good. Okay. So we can target the Arid Mesa and then with boom bust on the stack, fetch with Arid Mesa, and we're not going to lose a land. I'm pretty sure that's the way this works. Yeah, Blaubear, sorry, Stream Decker's being a little bit finicky right now. You'll have to head into that link and then find it. Oh, geez, that was a bit of a roller coaster. Been doing good, happy with the boyfriend. Also got COVID. Ooh. All right, so just to make sure we know how this works, boom bust, hold control. 2 mana. Cast boom. Target Arid Mesa, breeding pool. Still. Okay, hold control. We don't need control anymore. Guess we can go get a mountain untapped here. No, let's go get maybe we want to like bluff Mana Tithe. So we'll just play a Sacred Foundry untapped. Shouldn't hit 6 actually because we might have Mana Tithe. Don't want to do that. Ah, yeah, that's the crux of every red deck lately, you know, like the Ragavans. We really don't need Prismatic Ending for this matchup, right? Like they're not going to have anything for us to end. I'm pretty sure. Just another land. Unfortunate. Oh, come on. You said you don't need any more Prismatic Endings, huh? How about another one? Good call on the Saga. Alright, pass back. This could be the end of us. Not enough land destruction. Okay, so they're going to be able to cast their spells on my turn. Shadowspear. Have the 1 mana up for a bluffed Mana Tithe. Pump the power of the Sentinel so its ability is a little bit better. Oh! Okay. It's pretty good. Also, kind of leads me to believe they don't have Living End yet. Although they might just have been looking to play around the Mana Tithe, right? That's probably what they were doing. Just playing around Mana Tithe. Slayerfall. Sort of power. Yeah, they don't want to pay the 1. Makes sense. It's going to resolve. And I think we're just dead here. We don't have anything to sweep this. Drew too many lands. All right, so we're going to want Soul Guide Lantern. I'm not too interested in Prismatic Ending. Let's take a look. I have some old Living End decks over here, so I can get like a basic idea of what some of the things in their sideboard might be. Foundation Breaker, Force of Vigor, Endurance, Ingot Chewer, Mystical Dispute. Yeah, I'm going to have to take another look at Living End. That channel seems very strong. Yeah, I don't feel like there's too much we can do here. Just bring in 2 Soul Guide Lanterns, take out 2 Prismatic Endings. So we could bring in some other stuff just because Prismatic Ending feels so bad. We could like bring those out and bring in Lightning Helix for a little bit of reach. Could bring in Deflecting Palm to like hit them for 8 with their own creature or something. Kataki seems bad. Forge-Tender. I mean, like, we need a red source to just sacrifice this, bring it in, and that also just doesn't seem very good. Wear Tear's not really going to hit anything, huh? It hits Shardless Agent, Architects of Will if they still play that card. Otherwise, yeah, it just doesn't seem good. Yeah, I think Palm is okay, but I think like Helix, I would personally rate slightly higher because I don't have to wait for them to Living End and then like try and trade to get a draw. Lightning Helix can potentially win me the game while I'm still ahead. Did like being able to cast Boom Bust on a fetch land. That was pretty nice. Alright, so we got Boom Bust. We got Flagstones. This is a keep. Try not to forget about Lurrus this time. Go get another Sacred Foundry. Lands for days, chat. Lands for days. Alright, we'll play Urza Saga and get Lurrus. Urza Saga a little bit slow here because we wanted to Boom Bust. Bomat Courier. Alright. I guess we'll cast the Bomat Courier attack and then we can make a construct. Alright, this is an important moment for them. Alright, they do play Architects. First rare you ever pulled was, they just went for it. No fear. Shame. Was Sacred Foundry. Very cool, very cool. And they had to go for it here because our Urza Saga was about to go get a Soul Guide Lantern. Unfortunately, we didn't have the Mana Tithe. So I think we lose this one. I think we just go get Shadowspear. Soul Guide Lantern is just too late. Another Urza Saga. Let's race. We don't want to leave that Mishra's ball. Excuse me. Don't want to leave that Mishra's Bauble on the board. Extra power and toughness on Construct here seem quite important. Oh, come on, deck. Give me good cards. I need them. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. We could play the Arid Mesa, the Lurrus, crack the Bauble, replay the Bauble. Yeah, that's right. Now we can boom. Kill all lands. Yeah, that's what I meant to. Boom bust. We can play the other side. I guess we should probably crack the Bauble first so that we can replay it. Bounty, hello. Yeah, we're going to attack first. I don't really want to create the Saga token right now. I kind of want to wait until their attack step so I can use it to block. I mean, they're going to see it coming, but that is what I want to do. Okay, they have an Architects of Will on top. Wow, they're going to actually Force of Negation the Mishra's Bauble. Okay. Hey, crack the earth. Not so good in this position. Oh, it's a 3/3. Right, right, right. Thought it was going to be bigger because I thought we were going to have Mishra's Bauble. Okay, no blocks. All right, well, I'm glad that you were able to make it here, Bounty. I do really enjoy how YouTube and Twitch work so well together. Yeah, no surprise here. Yeah, that was a pretty big mistake on that Urza Saga. So yeah, I'm going to be playing Yawgmoth actually on Friday. If you can make it back here in 2 days, around this time. You tease. Well, it can also draw cards, so yeah, we're gonna get it anyway. I mean, if they living end again, we get Lurrus, but yeah, I don't think they're gonna do that. All right, so what are we doing here? We can crack the earth, get rid of Arid Mesa, I guess. I should have left crack the earth in hand, and I could have held up Mana Tithe. Not that that matters very much. Let's go ahead and equip this. We'll just tell the opponent by tapping all of our mana that we do not have Mana Tithe. We've taken it out of the deck. They don't have to worry about it. They have enough mana anyways. They don't need to worry about it. Wow. I would have felt pretty bad if they had tapped that mana and we would have been able to potentially Mana Tithe the thing. That would have felt awful. Alright, speaking of feeling awful, I think it's just about time to move on to match 2. So close. They're at 7 life? I wonder if we made some mistake somewhere where this might have been enough reach. Seems kind of far-fetched. And then again, we missed a couple points here or there. On the play with a 1-land hand, we have Bauble to draw an extra card. This hand doesn't look very good to me. All this stuff here, looking to destroy our own stuff. I guess we could, like, crack the earth on Mishra's Bauble, get one of their lands or something. Maybe it's good enough. We'll keep. Storm is pretty tough. Storm is pretty tough. Yeah, that's a really tough one, honestly. Fairies would probably be your best bet. All the counter spells and spell stutter sprites. Alright, fingers crossed, land on top. Oh, no land. We'll crack the earth, sacrifice Mishra's Bauble, and Bomat Courier can continue to get some advantage. It might have been Bobber. It might have been. And then we could have, like, sacrificed the Bomat Courier. Oh, yeah, Damping Sphere. Just some way to fight Storm. Like, we just don't have a way to do it. I think that Galvanic Relay is probably on the short list to get banned anyway. Was really hoping for something for this Boom Bust here. Alright, so we hold up Mana Tithe or play Esper Sentinel. I think we play Esper Sentinel, try and draw that land. Okay, they let me draw. We get a cracked earth. So they can actually sacrifice Abundant Growth to crack the earth. Unfortunate. Oh, Bird of Paradise. I guess we'll bolt the bird. I'll probably actually end the bird. Land, land, land. Yeah, land. All right. Play this. Yeah, we could. We could boom the enchanted land, let them keep the bird, and then we could, like, bolt the bird next turn. The thing is, like, if we Prismatic Ending the bird, we have Mana Tithe up, which I also kind of like, where they're already, like, taxed by Esper Sentinel. Meanwhile, Bomat Courier is set to draw us, like, 4 cards. I should have left that in play, actually. That was a mistake to fetch with it. Because if we get a non-fetch land here, Boom Bust would have been pretty good. I got played. That was a huge mistake. Although they could have just done that while it was fetching. I shouldn't have fetched, though. That was a big mistake. Put down Bomat Courier here. Hold up Mana Tithe. Hit them for 2. They're almost in lightning bolt range. Yeah, exactly. It's the muscle memory. Holding me back. Keep tapping. Oh my god, it's just even better when they get the Unearth. Let's get it off the board here, because then we can just attack and kill with Lightning Bolt. I swear we have Ragavan in the deck. 3 games, haven't seen it. Swear it's there. Alright, so we're playing against, what's name? That, Jeskai combo deck. With the enchantment. Definitely Needle. Because we could name the Fate Stitcher. Do they run much counter magic? Like Deflecting Palm, we could let them combo out. They attack us for lethal, we Deflecting Palm. I don't know too much about this this deck in particular. I've never played it. It seems kind of complicated. Hey, alright, thanks a lot, Titan Rising. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks again for the good cheer. Don't have a lot of time to decide how we're going to finish off this sideboard. Thinking the Prismatic Ending probably isn't too good. One of their cards is like Hexproof. The other one costs 4 mana. And the enchantment, you know, like this is a sorcery, but so when the enchantment comes into play, we're not going to be able to target it. Ooh, that's a cool idea. A synthesizer with Crack the Earth? That is a really good idea. Thanks, Torpor. Not one of mine, but I think it is kind of cool. Alright, so I got 3 cards to take out in 30 seconds. Yeah, Munguchi did play it. Alright, we're really under the gun here. I'm just going to grab some cards, take them out. Not sure that Deflecting Palm's the right way to go, but, you know. Maybe it'll steal a win. Hey, Ragavan, you made it. This hand looks really good. Let's keep it. Pithing Needle, okay. Start with turn 1 Ragavan. Oh no, they have their O3. This card is a jerk to Ragavan. Wanted to make treasures so I could crack the earth. Oh, there we go. We can Flagstones crack the earth. Could just Flagstones Boom Bust and then crack later. So I guess we just take the Temple Guard in here. Fiery Islet is doing them damage every turn. This one, that one. Always comes into play tapped, but it does give you the choice to lose a life, lose 2 life if you would like. Oh, yep. There you go. That's a block. Manamorphose from the opponent. Glittering Wish. What do you get with that? Jeskai Ascendancy, the combo piece. Okay. I think we're going to... Play Mishra's Bauble. Play Saga. Boom Bust. The tap Sacred Foundry and the Fiery Islet. So the Gemstone Mine, they're only going to get 2 more taps out of it. And then maybe we crack the Earth, sacrifice the Bauble. Ooh, another carry added. That is a good one for them. I like the Darcy. Not too much opportunity to use it right now. We're going to want to Urza's Saga, probably just make tokens. And then try and find some way to stop them from using combo. Another Glittering Wish. No, Manamorphose. Alright, remember, Cooper, you want to activate the Urza Saga. Oh, wow. Kill their lands, they just have so many more to replace them. What's our draw for turn advantage? Okay. So we can use that to play the Darcy or the Pithing Needle. And I think we're just going to go get Soul Guide Lantern here. I think I should hit the Attraction Helix, whatever. Alright, so that thing is called Fate Stitcher, right? Not that it matters, they have so much mana here to be tapping and untapping all the time. Let's just play the Darcy. Alright, here we go. Combo time. Scar Scale Ritual. Gets to draw 2 cards. And they're making so much mana with all their critters because of Jeskai Ascendancy. Good. Okay, at this point we can have 6. Another Fate Stitcher. Chooses Flesh Blood. So yeah, Flesh Blood is something that we would be able to interact with Deflecting Palm. So, maybe Deflecting Palm could get there. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, they almost have lethal here. Just need to resolve like one more spell. And then they can just attack. Soul Guide Lantern didn't do us much good there at all. Now, if it had been Rest in Peace, that would have been a different story. All right. Game 3, let's go. I don't like this one. All lands and Urza Saga. I mean, we got Flagstones for the Crack the Earth. Although it's awkward because I'm going to want to Crack the Earth turn 2. And then, you know, like Flagstones. I'm not going to be able to put down Urza Saga turn 2. I don't like this hand. I'm going to mulligan. I like this one quite a bit more. And just get rid of Arid Mesa. Actually, I think we get rid of Sacred Foundry. We'll hold up the Arid Mesa so they don't know that we're ready to Mana Tithe them. And we'll keep both Flagstones because we've got 2 Boom Bust. Alright. Show me Bird of Paradise. Not this time, huh? So they have a creature with Unearth, and I thought they also had that red enchantment that gives all of your spells in the graveyard escape, but it didn't look like they had that. Oh yeah. Yep. Silence, so I can't Boom Bust. Yeah, that's the card, Breach. Mana Tithe. Now we kill all their stuff. Isochron Scepter is not quite good enough. I've had a little bit of fun with it in my early days in Modern. It's a fun synergy, but yeah. When you're pinning your hopes on your artifacts like that, it's a pretty easy 2-for-1 for the opponent. Here we go. Ooh. Playing into my Mana Tithe. Yes, my last card is Mana Tithe. Evil laughter. Mwahaha. Opponent never miss a land drop. I know, right? I mean, that's the way you have to do it, though. You gotta hit every land every time, right? Let's get Pithing Needle and name. Actually, I kind of want to get Bomat Courier. Yeah, empty hand, Bomat lends itself very well to that. And it's more damage this turn, right? I get an extra point of damage. Presenting lethal for next turn. Like, I just have lethal on the board here, so they're going to need Mountain Lightning Bolt. Looks like GG to me. Huh, another Crack the Earth. Wonderful. If I make a token, I don't get to crack. Let's just tap it for mana. Alright, GG's. GG's a Burkima. Not too hyped on this hand. Kind of feel like I want to mull. A little bit more hyped on this one. We got to turn one Ragavan. We can ditch the Flagstones. Although they are a Yorion deck. I don't know, it's kind of hard to like want to play around anything in a Yorion deck because they have so many cards. Like, do I really want to play around a single card? What are the odds that they have it? A lot less than another deck, for example. Well, we could just play Bomat Courier, then dash the Ragavan next turn. Not like we have anything else to do next turn. Let's start with Mishra's Bauble, target myself. Esper Sentinel. I like Esper Sentinel. I think I would like to just play Esper Sentinel Bomat Courier next turn, so we'll play the Ragavan. Oh, if you play Young Wolf, I'm gonna be angry. On thin ice. Ooh, crack the earth. I guess they just sacrificed the on thin ice, right? Still get my Bomat back. Or sorry, my Ragavan, rather. Okay, Oath of Nissa, so they are playing the Saheeli combo. I'm going to try and open this link in the background here. Okay, it worked. So that when I'm sideboarding, I can take a look at what I believe their deck list to be. Now, I kind of like, actually, Prismatic Ending on Oath of Nissa. It's going to make it harder for them to cast things. I think we attack first and see what we get with Ragavan. Maybe we can, like, cast a something good. Okay, we just get Flooded Strand. So I'm going to play the Arid Mesa and Prismatic Ending, the Oath of Nissa, so it makes it harder for them to cast their Planeswalkers. I guess I shouldn't F6 here because we could, like, use the Bomat Courier if necessary. That would be a good target for Boom Bust. Let's draw Boom Bust here. Darcy's pretty good. Got 3 card types already. I'm gonna throw it onto the board just in case I want to crack the Bomat Courier for some reason. That would be a reason to crack the Bomat Courier, yes. Although they'll probably block the Ragavan with that. Yeah, I thought as much. Hello! Alright, we can put Lurrus to hand, or we can crack the Bomat Courier. I think I'd like to crack the Bomat Courier here. Okay, we do get Boom Bust. So we could kill this. Unfortunately, we don't have the mana to be able to keep our land in doing it, but I think it's worth it to get rid of the forest with the sprawl on it. It's a 2 for 2, you know? I think that's fine. Mana Tithe. Let's keep that on top. Mana Tithe seems good when they're out of mana. No land drop, no land drop. Come on, come on, no land drop. Let me just slam this Sentinel and attack for 4. Come on. Ah, they have a land. Slam that Sentinel. Ooh, they're gonna march. All right, let's see if they pay the 1 for Esper Sentinel. They do. They paid the 1, chat. They paid the 1. Mana Tithe. I'll keep that on top, I think. Mana Tithe MVP, here we go. Okay, they put their companion to hand, play a land. Don't think they have the combo for next turn, so we put them to 1. And hopefully win the game next turn. I'm empty-handed. I'm just going to hit F6. I have nothing to do. Yeah. All right. Mana Tithe. Okay, so opponent's playing a combo deck with planeswalkers and stuff. I'm going to take a peek at the list they were playing last time. Yorion, Ragavan, Quaddle, Endurance, Magus of the Moon, Apparition, Guardian, Omnath, Fury, Solitude. Alright, so they got a ton of stuff for huge mana. So our land destruction plan is pretty cool. Force of Vigor. Oh, that's a pretty card. So they'll probably bring in like some removal. Bring this back over here. Let's see here. Gonna want the Prismatic Ending, the Tithe. Esper Sentinel. Seems okay. We're gonna want Pithing Needle for sure. That might be the only thing we actually bring in is Pithing Needle. Alright, let's head back in. I could be wrong, but I don't think we're gonna get much help from these cards here. Yeah, keep this. Urza Saga. 1, 2, 3, 4 lands. Not something that's going to be hit with Boom Bust there. Let's just play Urza Saga Pass. Their Renin 6 could be really, really strong against us. Fortunately, we have a Prismatic Ending to take care of it after one turn. And if they want to cast it, they have to brave the Mana Tithe. Oh, there's Flagstones. Probably still want to just play Inspiring Vantage this turn. Get it into play while it comes into play untapped. Now we got 6 damage in our hand, so they're at an effective 10 if we can manage that. Ooh, they're going to be able to kill the Urza Saga with Knight of Autumn here. Pretty good for them. Ugh. Not finding anything good here. I think we probably just put Lurrus to hand. Oh, they probably want to ephemerate this, is why they don't block. Eternal Witness. Get back, what? Stomping Ground? Windswept Teeth? I mean, that's fine. You want to pay more life. Ah, there's the Ephemerate. They got a Quaddle on top. Now I'll pass back here and intend on lightning bolting the Eternal Witness when they try to ephemerate it. Alright, so they use another ephemerate on the Witness. But I think this one stays exiled forever. Could be wrong about that. It's on the rebound. It's already on the stack, so I think it does go to the graveyard. Changed my mind. Not that how I feel about Magic cards has any real meaning, but I was right. Eventually. Oh, there's Teferi Time Raveler. Probably bounce the Lurrus. Yeah, it only stays exiled if there's no target. So if they have no creatures on the board when it's trying to rebound, it stays exiled. Oh, this is abysmal. Ooh, they're drawing Wrenn and 6? That's bad, bad, bad. Oh, they just let me draw a card there. Oh, right, I can't Lightning Bolt. Teferi. Eventually, I'll remember how Magic cards work. So I should have Lightning Bolted the Witness on their turn. Felidar Guardian. Blink the land. Play Saheeli. And win the game. I'm not going to make them go through all that. They just straight up have the combo with Felidar Guardian, Saheeli. They don't have to worry about anything because they have Teferi. Not a huge fan of this one. We got Mana Tithe for their turn 2 play. But I really want to, like, hit their lands. Prismatic Ending isn't super good against them. Oh, come on. This is not better. We're going to keep it, though. Darcy into double Bauble. To the graveyard with you. Shadowspear. Unfortunate. Not good for us, but also doesn't add to Delirium at all. So our double cast got us nothing. Engineered explosives on top. Ouch. Go to their draw step. Go to their end step. We'll just pass. We already know what they are drawing here, so we don't need to Mishra's Bauble again. But we can Mishra's Bauble on their end step, which will be good if they don't play a fetch land, which they did. So this Bauble isn't really going to tell us anything. It's just going to draw us a card. Wow, this is so bad. They can just play, like, Engineered Explosives for 1 with an untapped mana. I guess we can hope they tap the mana for the Sentinel. And if they don't, I guess we draw a card, so there's that. But Engineered Explosives is going to be pretty good against us. We've got a lot of 1-drops. Alright, you gonna let me draw a card? Ooh, this is Traverse. So they're gonna go get a land with this. Which leads me to believe they don't have another land. I don't think we're gonna get a better target. Like, Engineered Explosives is gonna be coming down easy for them next turn. Ah, well, we'll have a second Esper Sentinel. They'll have to spend 2 mana. Oh, hey, Pygonti. Yeah, I was really on the fence about that. The unfortunate thing is that probably means that they now know that I have the Mana Tithe. And it would have actually been good for the Darcy as well. Get an instant in the yard, potentially turn this thing into a 3/3. Yeah, I think I should have went for it. Crap. Just keep playing 1-drops. I guess I'm gonna, like, get the redraws from the Esper Sentinel, right? If they don't pay the tax, I get to Mana Tithe. Yeah. They might pay this one. Nope. Okay, so they intend on activating right away. Or this turn, anyway. Any tithe target. Yeah, it would have been good. Yeah, that's a good point too. Because then they can't activate. We get the yeah. Damn, I'm just missing it here. They just take the damage. They're going to use that end step. All right. Kind of disappointed in myself on that one. Kills this. And I can't cast Lurrus now. Terrible draw. Just terrible. Woof. I think I could have played this game way better. Let's get that Oath of Nissa off the board. Keep that on top. From the crypt, hello. Oh, they got Helix. Yeah, Pygonza, you've been killing it lately. Trophy leader. Damn it all. Now they get to block my critter, get their lands back. A lot of your opponents just kill themselves with their cards. You mean like Fetch Shock or... Oh, there's a Teferi. Returns Urza Saga, very strong. Oh no! They drew Bauble and cracked it on their own turn? That's a no-no. Alright, Mana Tithe is useless now. I was figuring we probably had a Mishra's Bauble. They're drawing land. Oh, there's Omnath. Think that This is the beginning of the end. If all the play errors weren't there already, the quality of my opponent's cards is very high. So their cards are going to beat my cards. Alright, I think we're done here. This one's really close, but because our land is Urza Saga, I think we have to mulligan. Keepable. Don't like that. Got a forest on top. Let's get rid of this. Ooh, that's bad. That's really bad. Bloodbraid Elf on top. Playing against Ponza. Ren 6 seems pretty good against our deck. Where we're going to be like hitting them with Boom Bust and they just pick the land back up. Oh, Mana Tithe that. Kind of want to Lightning Bolt the Ren 6 because if we draw Ragavan, we can kill it. Or another Bolt. And if this thing stays on the battlefield, I think we die. So I'm just going to throw the Lightning Bolt out there and try and find a way to kill this thing. I'm not able to. Unfortunate. So if we Boom Bust, I can't really play Urza Saga and hold up the Mana Tithe. Boom Bust just seems really bad, though, with Ren 6, you know? Yeah, those Ragavans are tough, my friend. If you want to play red, you know? Ragavan is in so many decks. I'm just glad that the vast majority of the time I'm playing Magic, I'm renting from Card Hoarder, so fortunately it's not an issue for me, but it is a big issue for a lot of Magic players. I imagine the price went down a little bit after the banning in Legacy. Still. Magic is an expensive card game. Oh, that Boom Bust didn't slow them down much at all. Alright, let's see what they cascade into. We'll Mana Tithe something. Into Pyromancer, we'll Mana Tithe the Pyromancer. They can have the 3/2 haste. Other Flagstones. So if I play the Lurrus, I don't have the mana for the Saga, and I get a Bauble out of it. Yeah, Modern Horizons 2 brought us a lot of expensive new toys. Alright, let's focus on constructs. What the... There's a Boom Bust. Kind of late, though. I guess we could destroy all lands, but I don't think that helps us very much. Playing Vintage and Legacy and paper, and $300 US would not cover even one dual land, not to mention talking about Power 9. Yeah, Magic is a very expensive game. Grab the Shadowspear. And we'll just make another construct. We'll have 3 4/4s. I mean, yeah, if you are lucky enough to have already gotten your good cards from when you started playing, it's a pretty good feeling. But it's not the way it is for everyone. I think we're just dead. We could, like, double block the Gargaroth, I guess. They have a lightning bolt here. I'm just going to concede. That works. All right. I mean, we have Burrenton Forge-Tender as some protection from red business. I don't know that this is exactly the matchup that the deck designer thought of, though, when they were putting Forge-Tender into the deck. I think we're going to need the Pithing Needle to name Ren in 6. That's going to be really important. I think a lot of people go through periods of time where they're not going to be playing Magic. I've definitely gone through a fairly long period of time in between Kamigawa and Theros where I wasn't playing at all. Don't like this hand. So many flagstones. So land heavy. We have no land destruction. No way to deal with Ren and 6. This one I like. We'll just get rid of a single Ragavan here. It'll be fine. Start with Ragavan. Next turn we can play Flagstones, Crack the Earth. Perfect. We've got a target for Prismatic Ending. This is pretty good, actually. Okay, so we Prismatic Ending the Arbor Elf. Attack with Ragavan. Okay, and then we crack the earth and we'll sacrifice the flagstones. Go get another Sacred Foundry. Your go, opponent. Another Arbor Elf. Ah, oh, get out of town. I think we still attack here. We want to get rid of their mana. I really want to crack this blood token, though. See if we can find, like, a lightning bolt or something. Oh, they let it hit. Ooh, yeah. Let's stomp. So we play the Darcy first, and then we stomp. Don't really want another land. Let's put that to the graveyard. Is this something... Oh, it's something I can cast. That's cool. Wasn't sure how that was going to work. But they give the Bone Crusher Giant to me on the adventure. Decent. Well, there's nothing I can really do here besides cast this or put Lurrus into my hand. So let's attack first. See what's on top. Blood Moon? Not interested in casting that, my friends. Alright, let's play the Mountain. 3 mana. Play Bone Crusher. And leave the Blood Moon where it is. Alright, we got one. Makes this a respectable match. Don't think I really want to change anything here. Just mostly want to get my land destruction. So let's resubmit. And see what kind of hand we got on the draw. Okay, we got Flagstones, we got Crack the Earth, we got Boom Bust. Love this hand. Okay, they're starting at 6. Let's see if we have a target for Prismatic Ending to start. We do. We could Lightning Bolt that. I think it would probably be better to hit that with Lightning Bolt. Hey, the Mix Slash, thank you so much for the support. 7 months with Prime. Thank you, friend. Oh, this could be really good for us. Okay, that's pretty good. So, what we're going to do here is we're going to Prismatic Ending, kill this with white mana, and then crack the earth, sacrificing Flagstones. And I think we go get a basic plains so that we don't get got by... No, we don't need that yet. We got to fetch land to go get basic plains. Let's go get Sacred Foundry. I was thinking, like, so we don't get got by Blood Moon, but they have no mana. They're not going to Blood Moon us. Is this where we get the wait comments in the chat? Fingers crossed. But so far, like, the chat's been very calm and cordial. Just good luck with a reply of you two, mate. Okay, we're going to Arid Mesa, kill this. Alright, so play your fetch land. Hold control. Boom, target Arid Mesa and this. And then fetch. Go get plains. Pass turn. There's a Saga. Dash Ragavan. See what we got on top. Bone Crusher Giant. Yeah, I'll cast that. Get us a 4/3 on board to attack with. Sounds good to me. Much faster clock. Alright, let's kill all their stuff again. And they scoop. Alright, GG's the Mad. Alright, we're going to keep this. This hand looks really good to me. I know, yeah, it would be a reasonable errata for wastes. Arid Mesa pass. Oh yeah, that one was that was a big one. Yep, I'm gonna want to go ahead and hit that with a Mana Tithe, I think. Just makes our crack the earth that much better. Oh, come on. Ornithopter. I guess we could hit that with Prismatic Ending. Kind of sucks. Maybe we'll just boom bust here. I don't know, like Prismatic Ending this, crack the earth. It uses our mana, then we can boom bust next turn. Indestructible land? Get out of town. That is not what I wanted to see. The opponent's ready for me with that. Oh, I like the Esper Sentinel. Oh, they scoop. That was a quick scoop. Okay. So we know they're playing some kind of affinity deck. We know that they're playing blue in their affinity deck, but we don't know much else other than that. So we're going to bring in Kataki, and we're going to bring in Wear Tear. Could bring in Pithing Needle, potentially. Yeah, no kidding, right? Nice boom. Indestructible land. Alright, so what are we going to take out? I'm not, like, sold on the Pithing Needle without knowing what they're about, but it could be good to stop something. What would he take out here? Wondering about the Ragavan. Is that really going to be any good if they're playing like Memnites? I got a minute, 20 seconds left. Gonna have to make some decisions. Yeah, let's take out the Esper Sentinels. We would have to pay Kataki tax on those if we wanted to keep them. I think that makes sense to take out the Esper Sentinels if we're bringing in Kataki. Don't have too many artifacts left. Basically just the Shadowspear and the Constructs. Alright, and the Pithing Needle. Looks good enough. Ooh, Urza Saga? So we can just tear that immediately? Crack the Earth, not looking too good here. Okay, that's a pain. Oh yeah, definitely kill Saga there. Dark Steel again. Hope you don't mind. I brought some indestructible lands. One thing I was actually thinking about in this deck is if the red and white bridge would be good enough to play, because we could target that with Boom Bust and it would stick around, similar to targeting a bridge and Pauper with Wildfire. Oh, thanks. Crack the Earth again. Think we play think we play Saga Ragavan and then maybe set up Wear next turn. We could just Wear the Ornithopter so they don't have any creatures to tap for mana. Kind of like that, honestly. Oh, shit. Metallic Rebuked. I guess they were going to be able to do that whatever I cast, so if I cast Ragavan, it would have been the same thing there, I guess. Okay. Lightning Bolt gives me a hit on their Ornithopter, then maybe I can dash the Ragavan. Yeah, that's true, right? So this gets them a colorless mana. Oh, another Rebuke. Jeez. Get a Shadowspear? Sure. Interesting way to tap there. Not too many things to grab at this point. So what do we name with Pithing Needle? Urza? What's the name of the new Planeswalker? Maybe we're supposed to name that. Let's name Urza. It doesn't stop mana abilities. And I've got a Saga myself that I want to do stuff with. Yeah, the one that stops mana abilities is the Phyrexian Revoker. See what we hit. Take one of their lands away from them. Let's crack the earth and we can play Vantage. Untapped. Crack the earth again. Get rid of the treasure. Cool. Scoop them up. Okay. All right, friends, so here's the deck that we were playing today. Really spicy meatball, this one is. Really enjoyed playing it. But then again, I'm the kind of guy that loves playing Blood Moons or Smallpox or Pox. I really like taking away the resources of the opponent and being able to take advantage of Crack the Earth in a way where it's supposed to be basically a 1-for-2, but the way we're using it, it can be just a 1-for-1. And having that ability to, like crack the earth and take away an opponent's land is very, very strong. So, if we're sacrificing like a blood token or a treasure or flagstones, we're feeling pretty good about that. And I got to do some fun things with Boom. Wasn't able to cast Bust, but this deck isn't really designed to cast Bust, I don't think. As far as the sideboard goes, didn't really like the Soul Guide Lantern. I mean, like, Soul Guide Lantern is very good with Lurrus, in the sense that you can keep on bringing it back and bringing it back, but it kind of feels like a lot of the graveyard decks have gotten to a point where Soul Guide Lantern isn't the answer that it used to be, and I really just miss decks that can run Rest in Peace, you know, but Rest in Peace with Lurrus is very tense. Yeah, otherwise, definitely really enjoyed this deck, this league. If you're the type of player that enjoys land destruction or resolving Mana Tithe, this could be the deck for you. And I think that it's worthwhile to take the time to find where experimental synthesis goes. Because I think that it does go in this deck. I just don't know exactly what slot it goes into.